Dear parents, welcome to the channel Kids Intelligence. Being a parent is very tough job. As a parent हमारे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं, जैसे मुझे भी काफ़ी सारे क्वेश्चंस है, आपके मन में भी रहेंगे हमारे बच्चों के बारे में। हमें हमेशा ऐसे चाहिए रहता है हमारे बच्चे हमारी बातें सुने, हमारे बच्चों ने एक पर्टिकुलर काम हम जैसे बताते हैं वैसे करें, उनके फ्यूचर के लिए, उनके बेटरमेंट के लिए। पर हमेशा जैसे हमें चाहिए वैसे नहीं होता है, तो इसकी वजह से बहुत सारे इमोशनल अप डाउन्स होते रहते हैं। सो ऐसा क्यों होता है? मुझे ऐसे लगता है इसके बारे में जब हम पेरेंट बनते हैं तो हमें कुछ चीज़ें सीखनी चाहिए, कुछ चीज़ें समझनी चाहिए। और वो कौन सी चीज़ है, वो क्या है जो एग्जैक्टली अगर हम समझेंगे तो शायद हमारा और हमारे बच्चों का रिलेशनशिप और बेटर हो सकता है। हमें एज अ पेरेंट जो डिफ़िकल्टी आती है वो शायद उतनी डिफ़िकल्टी नहीं आएगी। सो ऐसा क्या है? एंड आई रिमेंबर फ्यू ईयर्स बैक व्हेन आई वाज इन सर्च ऑफ दिस फॉर माई सेल्फ, जब मैं खुद के लिए कुछ ढूंढ रही थी, देन आई केम अक्रॉस विद दिस कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ हिप्नोथेरेपी। सो व्हाट इज दिस हिप्नोथेरेपी? ये हिप्नोथेरेपी एग्जैक्टली है क्या? माइंड क्या है? बच्चों का माइंड हम कैसे समझें? बच्चों के माइंड में एग्जैक्टली क्या चल रहा है? उनके साथ हम डील कैसे कर सकते हैं ईजी वे में, बेटर वे में? ये सब के बारे में डिस्कस करने के लिए आज मैं मिलने आई हूँ एक ऐसे व्यक्ति से जिनको मैं अभी इंट्रोड्यूस करूँगी विद इन अ शॉर्ट टाइम। सो आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस यू विद डॉक्टर अमिता ठक्कर एंड आई एम हियर in her beautiful clinic in Goregaon West. So Dr. Amita Thakkar is certified clinical hypnotherapist. She is homeopathy doctor. She is faculty trainer in ECCA. So ECCA is the institute which is Pioneer Institute in Hypnotherapy Studies and Training. She is the trainer at the Tasso Institute as a transpersonal regression therapist. She is energy healer. She is trainer for conscious nurturing for parents, teachers and counselors. And she is also my trainer for hypnotherapy studies. We are going to discuss with her so many questions and let's start. So I am here with Dr. Amita Thakkar. When I was in my training for hypnotherapy, after my training I realized this thing is very beautiful and every parent must learn this. So I thought let us interact directly with our trainer. Hello Dr. Amita Thakkar.
Hi Shubhada.
So doctor, just tell us something about hypnotherapy. So what is this hypnotherapy exactly?
So hypnotherapy is a therapy which uses the state of hypnosis. State of hypnosis जो है, it is a normal state during the day when we are awake. We know we are awake. And when we go to sleep, that's another state which is naturally occurring when you are asleep. So between awake and the sleep state there is a state of hypnosis. A state of hypnosis is the one where your conscious mind is dormant and your subconscious mind is awake.
Okay.
And many a times this state is not easily caught simply because you are awake but you are not aware that you are in a hypnotic trance.
Okay, so most of the time we are not aware that this is the state of hypnosis, is
Correct.
it?
Correct.
Okay, so you just said conscious and subconscious.
Correct.
So as a parent, I would like to know what is this conscious mind and subconscious mind?
Okay. So the conscious mind is something that we use day to day activities right from the time that you are awake till you go to sleep. You're constantly thinking, analyzing, आज ये करना है, वैसे करना है, या we're thinking about the past or we're thinking about the future. We're constantly trying to do something with our mind. While the subconscious mind is the one, that's the state of the mind when you are simply being and you are experiencing all in the moment.
Okay.
And many a times it is difficult to differentiate because the conscious mind easily takes over when we are awake. But classically speaking, you know, when you are doing some activity, let's say that you are doing cooking or driving. So when you started to learn cooking, you know, the first day when you started learning to drive or any activity, you're very conscious of every little step that you do. मतलब सोच के करते हैं, समझ के करते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग वहाँ पर हो, you know, ऐसे करना है, वैसे करना है. धीरे धीरे जब उस एक्टिविटी में आप एकदम इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हो, आप यूज टू हो जाते हो, तो वो रूटीन में वो एक ऑटो पायलट बन जाता है,
Okay.
विच मीन्स इट बिकम्स ऑटोमेटिक। फिर आप कुकिंग करते करते बातें भी करते हो, कुछ और भी सोचते रहते हो, जैसे कि ड्राइविंग करते करते एक ऑटो पायलट मोड में बिंदास चले जाते हैं, अनलेस कि somebody comes in front of us and we have to make break, which means that time when you are doing things automatically is actually in the control of the subconscious mind.
Okay.
And the subconscious mind is all the time there, it's simply storing in information,
Okay.
but our mind is constantly preoccupied with thoughts which is getting into the conscious mind. So in the entire day we are always fluctuating between a conscious mind state and a subconscious mind state, but we
Okay.
are not aware that we are actually doing things which are in autopilot, and that's where we start losing those experience, and they keep getting stored in the subconscious mind. So if I have to very simply give you an example, in a computer the conscious mind is like a CPU जो
Okay.
डेटा को प्रोसेस करते रहता है,
Okay. Okay. हाँ.
और सबकॉन्शियस जो माइंड है वो लाइक अ हार्ड डिस्क
अच्छा.
जिसमें डेटा स्टोर
Store
होते रहते हैं,
रहता है. Okay.
सारे डेटा स्टोर होते हैं. Got it? Is it simple?
एक्सीलेंट. यस यस यस. मतलब अगर हमें समझना है कि अभी हम कौन से माइंड से ऑपरेट करें, तो इज इट पॉसिबल कि हम अभी जस्ट मैं कौन से माइंड से ऑपरेट कर रही हूँ, ये मुझे समझेगा?
हाँ, क्योंकि अभी हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं, हम सोच रहे हैं, हम समझ रहे हैं, हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि ये टॉपिक को समझाएं किसी को, तो हमारा अभी फ़िलहाल की परिस्थिति में कॉन्शियस माइंड डोमिनेंट है.
Okay.
लेकिन जब हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं और मैं कुछ समय के लिए, क्षणों के लिए उस अवस्था में जाती हूँ कि मैं याद करती हूँ कि हम लोग क्या एक्सप्लेन करें, कि
Okay.
वो इंडिविजुअल सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में मीन स्लोली यू आर गोइंग इनटू योर पास्ट एंड यू आर लिविंग दैट एक्सपीरियंस.
अच्छा.
So a subconscious mind is actually something that you are living in the moment to moment,
ओके.
but when you start thinking in that moment and analyzing in it, you slowly getting into the conscious mind activity.
ओके. मतलब हम ऐसे कह सकते हैं, जिस वक्त हम प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में है, वी आर ऑपरेटिंग फ्रॉम सबकॉन्शियस माइंड.
Most of the times and
Okay.
all of the times. But
Okay.
how many times are we present?
वेरी लेस.
And how many times our children are present?
हाँ.
All the time.
All the time, almost, yes. So, children are almost in subconscious mind. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when they are, so I'm talking about very younger children,
हाँ,
which means
हाँ.
from 0 to 8 years.
Okay.
Even if you look at physiologically, scientifically, their brains are developing.
Okay.
Okay. And their brains which are developing are also developing based on the environment.
Okay.
And the brain development is interconnected to the mind development.
Okay.
And the brain has something called as brain waves. So just as we have ECG, which has these waves,
frequency type.
and that comes to know whether how much is the heart functioning. So the functioning of the brain for a child is relatively in the slow frequency.
Okay. Slow frequency.
Slow frequency, which is concurrent or matching to the frequency or what we call the frequency of the subconscious space.
Okay.
Which is relatively dormant all the time in the awake hours.
Okay.
In the adults, because
Okay.
for an adult they are most of the time in the conscious mind, and their brain frequency or the brain waves, to be more precise, is between 14 to 21 cycles per second,
Yes.
which is the beta wave, while children are most of the time, especially below the 8 years, are into theta waves, 4
Okay.
to 7 cycles. If you go a little more to the older age group between 8 to 12, they are in the alpha waves. So
Okay.
these waves being in the slower frequency, or rather the slower brain waves, their ability to absorb the information is directly absorbed without filtering.
Okay.
So they will just take the information as it is. That's the nature of the subconscious
Okay.
mind.
So they are just copying everything.
Exactly, beautiful. Copying. They are just storing, like, they are very blank.
Huh.
And they're very impressionable, and that's the nature of the subconscious mind. It does not analyze much. It simply stores the information.
Okay.
It just keeps on, storing
Storing
as it is.
as it is.
Now, what do you store?
Yes.
You store through your inputs coming through your senses. So children are simply storing information, and they may be playing, but they see something, they hear something, they feel something, and they're simply there in that moment. And for them to absorb is very easy, because they are very vulnerable by way of their brain development and emotional development. At the same time, the senses just pick up information and keep storing and piling. Now
Okay.
that's how it starts building up in their individual space.
Okay, now you said they are copying through their senses. So they are also copying our actions.
Yes.
They are also copying our words. They are also copying the experiences. Is it?
Yeah, which is why you see, so
Huh.
many children are imitating their parents as they, the boy would be walking exactly like the father is walking, or the girl is talking like the mother, or vice versa. It's not about the girl and the boy. So they generally tend to learn through imitation.
Okay, so parents, here we need to understand that actually our child is in majorly in subconscious mind. They are operating from subconscious mind, and we as an adult, as a parent, we are operating from conscious mind. And through conscious mind, whatever we are doing, whatever we are saying, whatever we are acting, they are actually copying as it is, because they do not filter information. As doctor said, they do not filter information. They are just taking this information. And here there is answer of a question, why kids don't listen to us directly, because our state of minds are not matching. Am I right?
Yes, something on those lines. Because their way of operation or their mind is operating in a different level, and parents are operating at a
Different level, and that's why we are not matching in the state of mind. And their kids do not listen to us immediately, because their point of view, their understanding is totally different.
Yeah, so it is not that they don't listen to you, they are actually listening to you, but how it is told to the child is what they receive.
Okay.
So first and foremost, it's not about what you just tell your child, it's about how you tell your child.
Okay, that's great.
Because when you say the words, those words, they take it, but as much as the words, they are more prone to receiving information through what they are feeling it in their body and in their environment. So what they are actually feeling is what they are sensing in their space.
Okay.
And there is no analytical thinking by way of the conscious mind.
Okay.
That's the big difference. So when you say you are not listening to me, and you are this and you are that and you should study, what are you doing? You're giving an instruction.
Okay, direct instruction.
And these instructions are, unfortunately, the way they are told are also, depending upon child to child, will be received in a different manner, and how they feel about it. So that instruction is not just instruction, but instruction stored with the feeling. So if you say with an angry tone, or maybe that you say with a very, very critical tone, even that tone gets copied unconsciously.
Okay.
And now they start associating what needs to be done with this critical feeling, critical attitude. If I don't do this, I will not be loved. If I don't do this, I am not good enough.
Okay.
And this is something I think most of the parents or the adults miss, because they always mean good to their children. Which parent would not like to give good to their child? But when we give with a certain pressure or a certain expectation, which may not be a direct expectation,
Or maybe with certain conditions.
with a certain condition. Beautiful. So for which the child feels, if I do this, this is how it would be.
Okay.
If I don't do this, this is how it would be. So what happens now? Their minds are getting wired. Because that's the time the brain is being developed. So as their minds are getting wired, that if I do this, then I will get this. If I don't do this, I will not be loved, I will not be accepted, I
Okay.
am not good enough.
Okay.
So this does have an impact slowly as the child grows.
Okay. Oh.
So it's not about what you tell, but how you convey. And what you convey will become more effective then.
Okay, so while dealing with children between 0 to 8, we have to be actually very conscious
Yes.
because they are directly copying without filter, and that is the reason we have to be conscious.
Correct. And also when you are aware that you know this is the difference or this is the way child feels and thinks or their minds operate and their brains are developing, be careful about not using many negative words.
Okay.
I don't want you to be, you know, unhappy. I don't want you to feel bad. Don't do this, you know, you will fall. Now we always give them instructions out of fear or a little worry
Okay.
of what would happen. So these things are little difficult for children to understand.
Okay.
Because they feel okay, or they either take this as a condition as to how to do things.
Okay, I just remember this is my story, as you are just giving this example that when we say children that don't do this out of fear or worry, I still don't drive. I can drive, but I don't drive because I remember my father still, he is very possessive, or he is very
Protective.
protective. Yes, he is very protective, and that was the reason he didn't allow me to ride bicycle or scooter or driving, and still I'm carrying that maybe fear or maybe that worry. Is it
Yeah,
so?
yeah, because somewhere deep down there is this fear. If I do this, this will happen.
Something will happen. I don't want that accidents or anything. Okay.
What is required possibly is, as parents, if we are aware that we are here to support and guide them. Support is not to be overprotective, but we can
Okay.
say, okay, see that you drive well and look at both the sides while you're driving.
Okay.
So you will take care of and enjoy the ride. How do you say? Ride carefully, otherwise you will fall down. It's a very subtle difference between our way of communication. In fact, this is how most of us have been grown with. Grown over a good long time. But now with this knowledge of brain and mind development and how children grow up into adults and what is carried forward, if we as parents of this age can really convey to them with the overall understanding rather than the fear based or insecurity based suggestions.
Now the parents whose children are between 0 to 8, for them we have understood that how should we deal, in short. But what about those children are now above 12 years or 14 years? Or is it possible to correct their past behaviors using hypnotherapy?
Yes, we can do. Always, there is always a solution. First is about the parent getting aware.
Okay.
Okay, and secondly, even parent getting aware that between 0 to 18 years, which is the age group of being a child, you know, we call that between 0 to 8 years is a pediatric group, we say.
Okay.
No? That these are under, they are not called as adults, which
Adults,
means
right.
till that age there is a kind of a guardian or a caretaker or a parent who is responsible for any decision or anything that they pursue. And in that case, even when they come to us for any issues, for behavioral issue, primarily that's very common these days. Or the second common thing is the academic issues. The first thing is, yes, it would be nice to understand the child for us, but secondly, we also do a kind of a little bit of counseling with the parents, because at some level, subconsciously or unconsciously, a parent has created a situation,
Okay.
obviously unconsciously, because they don't know in their states of mind, because parent is also doing not just parenting. Parenting happens by the way, because there are multiple tasks that they have to do. So in that process, when parent had been growing as a parent, as their child was growing as a child or growing into an adult, a lot of situations in their life, either of that time or past, have influenced the child.
Okay.
तो वो भी काफ़ी हद तक बच्चों पर असर करता है, और वो जिस वातावरण में पले बड़े होते हैं उसकी वजह से कभी कभी उनके बिहेवियर पर असर होता है.
Okay.
और फिर उनको कभी कभी उनका इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप जो बोलते हैं कि फ्रेंड्स के साथ नहीं बनता, स्कूल में कुछ इश्यूज आते हैं, पढ़ाई में आते हैं. सो इसकी वजह से जो सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आती है तो after 8 years वो more or less child is independent, but then he is also not willing to now listen to the parent, because by the time he is grown enough to go beyond that level of the subconscious mind, where he is now little more going towards thinking mind also.
Okay.
The thinking mind has started to develop after 8 years, which means the conscious mind
Conscious
starts coming
mind.
up. So he
Okay.
starts feeling hurt, and then he starts getting to react to the surroundings.
Okay.
And that's where between 8 to 14 years, or let's say from 8 to 18 years, many of these children show up features, characteristics which are difficult to handle, especially
Okay.
these days.
Okay.
And there I generally tell the parents it would be good if they can really take note of this, and not just note of this is not to make parents guilty, but really own up the situation and come forward to discuss their challenges in their life. Because when
Okay.
they are finding peace in themselves, they are able to see their child in the light of what happened, and then they can also support the child, and then supporting the child will help the child to open up even if there was some damage done.
Okay. So being aware is the very first step.
Yes, and secondly, to understand that some things that may have happened because of the environment, and you are the part of the environment. So is there something that I have played a role unconsciously in bringing up this kind of a rebellious attitude, or in bringing up this kind of a shy attitude, or in bringing up the addiction to mobile, or in
Okay.
doing so all these small things. They're very small, but they do come to us. And then what is required is, if parent also take the initiative to start undoing and unlearning, then the environment is shifting, and then from that 8 to 18 years the child can also take up an initiative to start seeing the change, because ultimately child will only do what they see. So they at some level are mimicking the environment,
Okay.
which is not a very nice thing to hear. I would say it's a bitter pill for the parents, but it would be good to take that, and you will only grow as better adults, as much as your children will grow to be much more better adults.
Okay. So with the help of hypnotherapy, we can deal with many issues like addiction, rebellious attitude,
Yes.
and many other
Yeah,
different.
personality changes that happen as they grow. Some of them
Okay.
are very meek, some of them are very shy, some of them are not confident
On
speaking,
stage.
or they have difficulty in
Okay.
remembering, or then somewhere their academic scholastic achievements are going down. All these things, and nowadays we have a
Okay.
lot of wide spectrum of these disorders.
Okay. I also want to know that if any child is not having any particular issue, but that particular child have to improve their studies or any activity or sports, if that child is in sports, so in that case also, or any child has to perform the best on stage or
Yes.
any competition, so in that case also, can we program the subconscious mind of the child? Is it possible? Can we use hypnotherapy to get some results?
Yes, definitely. I can very well understand how the parent's mind is operating to get best. Now you know what I'm saying, right? Yes, you can get the best of your child by giving them certain suggestions, certain
Okay.
way how you communicate. Second, it's not, and thirdly, to build up their self-esteem.
Okay.
Because when you say I want the best, at subconscious level you have created a target for your child. Now
Yeah.
before he knows or she knows, the target is there, and poor kid is under the expectation.
Okay.
So that's what I got it right. You got what I'm saying. So even then we can really work towards first building the self-esteem.
Esteem, right.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
how can we really go about building the self-esteem? How can we develop the ability to think creatively for themselves in
Okay.
a child? So what is required, Shubhada? I would say yes, we can program their subconscious mind, but that will make them as robots, right?
Okay. So instead of programming for result, let us program for skills. Is it?
That is a beautiful way of putting it, right? And
Okay.
why do we program? because again program is always program. We are in a computer world, but we can see them as beings, human beings, and not who end up human doings. But we can kind of encourage them to have feeling good about one's own self, to start trusting their own abilities, to be able to communicate effectively, and then having to build a skill set for any specific area or generally about living will get easier.
Okay.
Because the foundation is good. Right, and then they can really think on themselves, and then you as parent can be a catalyst, a kind of जैसे बोलते हैं जरिया, so that you can be there to facilitate for them to maybe make a choice first and foremost, set for their own targets,
Okay, that's
and at
great.
the same time give them the requisite support so that they can determine how can I reach my target. So this is actually at a very foundational level.
Okay.
Having said that, we also have lot of scripts in hypnotherapy. We have so many other interventions besides programming to really help the child to find peace
Okay.
and get back to their self-confident, even if they have been losing it, right? But this is how we could really not really create a damage and then do the damage repair.
Okay.
But we start laying a foundation where we can, as I told you, building their self-esteem, self-love, building the trust in their own self, helping them to think what can they choose as their vocation, right?
So
And then-
it is kind of giving them freedom to live
to
and to
choose.
be what they are exactly.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
And then we can be there to guide them. It's not that sometimes they don't know. So as parents, you can share and discuss the experience. If this is it, so you can guide them to make choices with consequences.
Okay. So if you go for this,
This could
these
be
are the results you can
possible,
get. These are the
right.
possibilities. And if you go for this, now
Right.
it's your choice what to
Absolutely.
do. Okay, that's great. So as a hypnotherapist, as a trainer, what will be your suggestion?
आपके जो बच्चे हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं वो आपके किसी न किसी रूप में आईने के रूप में आपके सामने आते हैं. तो अगर हम उसे एक टारगेट ना बना दें और वो ना सोचे कि ये मुझे उसे अच्छा बनाना है. आप पहले देखिए कि आपके अंदर बचपन से लेके अब तक आपके अंदर का बच्चा कितना खुश है. जब वो खुश हो जाएगा तो उस बाहर के बच्चे को भी अच्छे से समझेगा. शुभदा, क्या चीज़ है जो आपको अभी अफेक्ट कर रही है? बिकॉज यू सेड जब से अभी 4 साल से मुझे क्या सुकून नहीं मिला. यू सेड समथिंग लाइक
Soothing time.
सूदिंग टाइम नहीं मिला. हाँ, सो दैट सूदिंग टाइम नहीं मिला क्योंकि
क्योंकि हमेशा ऐसे कुछ ना कुछ करने रहता है, कुछ ना कुछ काम है करने के लिए. अगर ऑफिस का काम ख़त्म हो जाए तो अभिनय के साथ खेलना है या फिर उसको टाइम देना है, उसके स्कूल के बारे में कुछ सोचना है.
सो पेरेंटिंग एक 24 आवर ड्यूटी बन जाती है.
हाँ, यस.
और स्पेशली आज के पेरेंट्स में 24 आवर ड्यूटी क्यों लगता है? क्योंकि हम दूसरी भी ड्यूटीज़ करते हैं. तो इसमें पेरेंट बहुत प्रेशर में आता है और इस प्रेशर के नीचे जब वो ये भी एक चीज़ एक टारगेट बन जाती है कि मुझे मेरी बेटी या मेरे बेटे को बहुत आगे लाना है. तो उसमें वो अनकॉन्शियसली मतलब सबकॉन्शियसली अपने ऑटो पायलट मोड के बिहेवियर में चला जाता है. और वो ऑटो पायलट मोड बिहेवियर होता है वो अक्सर कहीं ना कहीं उसके रूट्स हमारे चाइल्डहुड में होते हैं.
ओके.
तो ये एक बड़ा लॉन्ग कट लगता है, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं जब ये पेरेंट्स देखने लगे तो उनको समझ में आएगा कि जो मैं बाहर बोलता हूँ या बोलती हूँ एज अ पेरेंट, कहीं ना कहीं वो मेरे अंदर वो कुछ है जो मुझे उस तरह के बिहेवियर के लिए उत्सुक करता है ना. एक
ओके. सो मेरे जो भी एक्शंस आ रहे हैं मेरे बच्चे के प्रति,
करेक्ट, हाँ,
वो एक्शंस
they are motivated
as a-
by somewhere a part of you which is unresolved and unhealed.
ओके. तो मेरे चाइल्डहुड में कुछ न कुछ ऐसे अटक गया है.
हाँ,
Is
मतलब
it-
अटक क्या बोले या अनरिजॉल्व बोलना चाहिए कि
Unresolved,
कहीं ना
okay.
कहीं हमको एक लगता है यू नो जब मैं छोटी थी ना तो मेरी मम्मी को मेरे पास टाइम ही नहीं था।
अच्छा,
तो
मुझे
वो
time
मैं
देना
चाहती हूँ कि
चाहिए।
मेरे बच्चे को मैं टाइम दूँ। तो
Okay.
हर पेरेंट इस मोटो से ऑपरेट करता है या इस सोच से कि जो मुझे नहीं मिला वो मुझे
वो
मेरे
हाँ,
बच्चों को
मैं
देना है।
इंजीनियरिंग नहीं कर पाया तो
Correct.
तुझे
तो ये
engineering
बहुत
करना है।
अच्छी बात है।
हाँ, हाँ।
क्योंकि ऐसा कोई रिश्ता नहीं है कि जहाँ लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं कि मुझे नहीं मिला तो दूसरे को देना है। तो पेरेंटिंग इज अ ब्यूटिफुल एंड अ वेरी सेक्रेड एक्सपीरियंस।
Okay.
बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो सेक्रेड एक्सपीरियंस में एक ऐसी वजह आ जाती कि मुझे नहीं मिला तो मैं तुझे दूंगा। लेकिन वो करते करते वो अंदर का बच्चा जो नाखुश है या दुखी है या कहीं ना कहीं हताश है, राइट, वो कहीं ना कहीं अपनी जगह बना लेता है अपने एक्शंस के द्वारा। और
Okay.
और हमारे एक्शंस, हमारे बच्चे सिर्फ एक्शन के इंटेंशन को नहीं देते,
सिर्फ एक्शन को देखते
हाँ
हैं।
और वो एक्शन वो महसूस करते हैं।
हाँ,
तो मम्मी
हाँ।
बोलती रहती है कर कर, तुझे अच्छे के लिए बोला था, लेकिन अच्छा नहीं दिखाई देता है, उसको गुस्सा दिखाई देता है।
ओके, सो दैट इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल। बच्चे इंटेंशन नहीं समझते हैं, बच्चे बस एक्शन देख रहे हैं।
हाँ, और
Okay.
उनको जो एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है
और हमारी इच्छा होती है कि वो हमारा इंटेंशन भी समझे।
एग्जैक्टली क्यों, पर वो क्यों समझे? उनको तो सिर्फ जो
कुछ है नहीं।
महसूस हो रहा है वही उनके
वही
लिए
समझे।
सच है।
ओके।
राइट, और उनके पास भी ये सोचने और तर्क वितर्क की ऐसी कोई एबिलिटीज़ नहीं डेवलप हुई कि हाँ मेरी मम्मी को ऐसा लगेगा और मेरी मम्मी ने बहुत काम किया है।
हाँ, हाँ।
बच्चे समझते भी है, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं समझते, बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझते हैं, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं वो बच्चा फिर अपने बचपन के दायरे से एडल्ट बन जाता है।
ओके,
और वो भी
ओके।
हमको नहीं चाहिए।
नहीं
हम
चाहिए।
चाहते हैं कि वो बचपन भी एंजॉय करे, हम चाहते हैं वो बहुत कुछ करे भी ताकि उसका अडल्टहुड भी अच्छा हो। सो अनकॉन्शियसली एज अ पेरेंट वी स्टार्ट गिविंग अवे आवर fears, our inabilities, our insecurities,
We are
our
transferring that, is
yes,
it? अच्छा।
yes, unconsciously.
Okay.
वो ट्रांसफर होता है हमारे बिहेवियर से, और वो बिहेवियर में ही बच्चा पलता है, और वो बिहेवियर उसके पर्सनालिटी के फाउंडेशन बन जाते हैं।
और जब बड़े होने के बाद जॉब में, करियर में जो भी डिस्टर्बेंसेस आने लगते हैं।
और ऐसा नहीं कि सब कुछ खराब ही होता है, जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं संस्कार, हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी में हम लोग इसका बहुत महत्व देते हैं। तो देर आर वेरी नाइस वैल्यू सिस्टम्स ऑल्सो विच द चाइल्ड पिक्स अप, सो इट्स नॉट दैट एवरीथिंग इज बैड इन द पेरेंट। So something that we've taken up from our own parents, something that we've created it, it is always carried forward by our children. And in the process of good, something so-called not good also goes, no? So the only thing that the parent can be aware is, what if I can also take this opportunity while I am parenting the child outside, I can also give a lot of love and warmth to that inner child within me.
Now that child is parent.
Yeah, now that child has grown externally as a parent.
Yes,
But कभी कभी
okay.
मेरे अंदर का बच्चा भी परेशान हो जाता है ना, और वो बच्चा एक गुस्से की तरह या फिर डिप्रेशन की तरह या फिर किसी अलग रूप में आता है, और वो आ ही जाता है। That is the autopilot mode that we all are operating.
Okay.
Okay.
ये सो वंडरफुल। और आई थिंक जाते जाते आप हमें एक और टिप हो, या फिर आप और क्या कहना चाहोगे? पेरेंट एज अ पेरेंट हमें ऐसा क्या है जो हमें ध्यान में रखना है?
So जैसे मैंने अभी कहा, I always say to every parent who comes that a happy parent can always have a happy child, 100%. But you cannot have a happy child when you are not a happy parent.
Okay.
Check if it is working for you, if it's true for you. So see if you can also look into within you to find where is it that you're missing your happiness, where is it that you are unfulfilled. The moment you start discovering you and you are at peace with yourself, a peaceful parent will very easily and peacefully deliver to the child what is required and have everything that the child requires to be. Ultimately, it is we are only the caretakers, the guardians of these wonderful beings, isn't it?
Yes.
We don't own them.
Okay.
They
okay.
don't belong to us.
Yes.
So I like a very lovely poem, and maybe we'll read up that poem if you want.
Okay, sure,
Which is written by Khalil Gibran
Okay.
in the book The Prophet. So this is a very beautiful poem which has really inspired me of what it is to be a parent. And your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love but not your thoughts, for they may have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the houses of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor carries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. Thank you.
So dear parent, it was really wonderful discussion with Dr. Amita Thakkar, and I hope you learned many things from this discussion. Whenever you are ready to learn, I would suggest you learn all those things. Learn this hypnotherapy, mind, because we are operating from conscious mind and our kids are operating from subconscious mind. So to understand them in better way, we need to understand their mind, their state of minds. So you can get in touch with Dr. Amita Thakkar. I am sharing details in description. Stay tuned for more learnings. Thank you so much.